he has this great fascination for Ganesha. And Ganesha is god of good luck. I was so surprised when I first saw this beautiful American lady stuck up with Ganesha, Himalayan god. And he's Himalayan god. Why? Because his father, and not exactly his father, but his mother is Himalayan. Her name is Parvati. Parvati means Parvat, in Nepali means the mountain. So he's son of the mountain. And in this god's creation, the man played no role. The husband had no role. And that's not happening in Europe and West. You can have a child without the man. You know, this mother, Parvati, wife of Lord Shiva, who was called Annapurna, as I was reading the poem, she was one day taking bath. She was massaging her body, putting oil and all that, you know, the stuff. And she was doing this, and then she was like bath spa. And then she got the dirt of her body, and she made it a small doll, a bowl of dirt. And then she kind of started playing with it, because she is shaman woman. Lord Shiva is god of death and demons. And so she's his wife, so she's a shaman woman. She starts playing with it and starts giving shape to it. And then happens that it becomes like a baby. And she likes the whole faith, her own figure, and she puts life in it. And the baby comes alive. He says, "Mom, what can I do for you?" And she says, "Well, son, I'm going to take shower now. Would you please stand on the door and don't let anybody come in?" He said, "Yes, Mom." And there she goes in to take shower, and there comes the husband, Shiva. And as he wants to come in, the boy says, "Sir, excuse me, you cannot go in. This is my mom's house, and she told me not to let anybody in." Shiva, the husband, says, "What the hell are you talking about? It's my house, and it's my wife inside. Who are you?" But he had no idea that his wife had made a child without him. And so he says, "Nonsense, you stupid boy. Now behave yourself, or I'm going to kill you." He said, "You have to fight with me. My mother told me, and I'm going to obey my mother. I'm not going to let you in." There's a big fight between them. And Shiva is a very angry god. He chops his head off. And there comes the wife. And she says, "What did you do? You killed my child? You crazy man? How dare you do it?" And you know, when women get angry, you know, she said, "I'm going to smash whole cosmos." You know, feminine energy. And everybody starts shaking. All the gods get upset. They say, "My God." Because when she becomes Kali, you know, goddess, with the necklace of men around her neck, and all the tongue, blood coming out, you know, see man eat her. And she can like the tsunami you saw, that's nothing. In front of Kali, when she gets angry, when she gets high. So she says, and everybody, even Shiva starts shaking. The god of death starts shaking. And he says, "Okay, I'll try to do something." He orders his servants, he says, "Go and get a newborn baby." The servants are very stupid. They are mountain people, you know. They are mountain, simple people. They are walking on the way, they see an elephant child being born. So they cut his head and they give it to Shiva. He said, "I asked you a baby." He said, "Sir, this is baby. This animal baby, but it's baby. But I asked you a human baby," Shiva says. "Yes, sir, we are sorry. We didn't know this. You said bring a head of a baby, we brought you a baby." And he said, "But all right." He kind of reluctantly he puts the head on the human body, the elephant head and human body. And Parvati said, "What the hell is this? This is kind of crazy. Who will love this boy with elephant head and human body? This is it's not acceptable." He said, "No, I will bless this child. This child will be blessed by everybody. He will be worshipped by everybody. And no prayer in Hindu pantheon would begin without his worship. He'll be God of good luck." That's how he was born. The whole idea is how out of discordant elements you can create art. You know, out of disproportionate figures, you can create something auspicious, something good luck. That's the very aesthetics of art. So in Hinduism, the idea of Satyam Shivam Sundaram, whatever is beauty is true. And whatever is true has to be beautiful. And it has to do good for others. If beauty doesn't do good for others, then it's not good. Then it's not good. You know, you are very beautiful, and it's true you are beautiful, but you don't do any good for others. Then it's not a good. So in Hinduism, beauty is truth, but it has to be good for others. So that the idea of Ganesha explains that aesthetics of being good and of beautiful, and as well as true. So that's how the story. And now we all worship Ganesha like she did in the beginning, and he's very benevolent. He blesses you very profusely, and he is not a miser God. If you worship him, he will give you a lot of happiness. So that's what we believe. So So this I wanted to explain. I want to begin my next poem, which actually is about the silence of the mountains. Because in Himalayas when you go, there's so much of action, so much of, there's so much silence that you start wondering what's going on. Is it river? Is it the bird time? Or is it the wind? And you are also the silence of your breath. So this poem I want to read, especially my friend Elise has come today. She goes to Nepal. She met me in Kathmandu last time. I'm so glad she's here. And she is a wonderful lady I must introduce to everybody. She does these school libraries. She makes libraries in schools in the Himalayas, in the remote Himalayas. I'm honored to have her here. This poem called Ghore Pani. Ghore Pani means place where horses drink water. It's so remote, so high, even horses get tired. And then they drink water there. So a poem called Ghore Pani. Is it incessant rain or a morning monsoon broke? Is it a yeti following your trail in the desolate mountains, or a crisp leaf rolling on the breath of icy winds? Is it a mat rolled up by a sheet of drying millet, or a newly born baby asleep after an oily massage? Is it a huge cucumber left to dry on the rooftop by a busy housewife, or a fat rooster dozing by a brown cat in a warm sunlight? Is it blaze of a cookery in the emerald green glade, or fragrant flash of a shimmering nose ring? Is it a dragonfly skittering through the golden stalks of ripe paddy fields, or a shivering sickle reaping misfortune of famished fields? Are these crooked limbs of a burly bear, or mossy boughs of a juniper in the forest of rain? Is it an iridescent feather shed by some blue jay, or a wandering shaman's cruel craft? Is it cackle of a lonely thrush, or my own breath weaving a song of